In this video, I'm making a blanket chest, or a blanket curio, I've heard it called. So I've already got some panels glued up, and I've got some knots I've had to fill. So these is the glue drying on these. I got several boards ready to cut down. These are going to be the bottom, 1/2 inch thick. The actual panel itself is 3/4 inch thick. And it's my first project I'm working with glass. It's going to have a glass front and glass in the top. So that's something interesting. So it's all out of cherry. Y'all stick around. We still got some more work to do. After making the panels, I use my table saw to square them up. With the panel square, I inserted my dado set and cut a 1/2 inch dado for the bottom panel to sit. For the back panel, I want the best looking side to show. Since the front is made of glass, that means the best side needs to be on the inside. With the dado set still in the table saw, I cut a rabbet on the ends of the back and the front to accept the side panels. I cut half lap joints for the front and the lid. While gluing up this front panel, I messed up and didn't turn that bottom piece around. So I ended up having to take it apart and turning it around so that dado spot for the bottom would be in the right location. glue dry, I cut a rabbet to hold the glass. And finally, it was time for assembly. I did my best not to get glue in the dados so the bottom panel would float.
front and back longer than I needed so I could cut them to size with my router and a flush trim bit. Using my Craig cabinet jig, I drew the holes for the handles. I did the same for the lid as I did on the front and back panels so I could trim them up with my router and flush trim bit. Once the lid was cut to size, I routed a chamfer on it. after the finish was dry, it was time for final assembly.
and they will have two, you could say identical, but they're not identical. Every single thing I make is custom made. There's always something different no matter what happens. So you have two chesters, blanket chests. They can customer can stack blankets in there. You can see them through the glass. My first project using glass I was really nervous about it, but I think it turned out pretty doggone good. You caught me like I'm like right after work, you know, work my day job 12 hours. I'm right after work, come in here, finish this for them. I'm heading out of town tomorrow actually. So here we are. There's still, I mean, there's some, you know, wipe down issues and stuff like that's gonna happen. I got fingerprints on the glass and stuff like that, but I used just like a Walmart brand glass cleaners, knock off Windex, to get the sawdust off and try to clean the glass beforehand. They've been sitting in the shop for a good while now. So got that antique looking brass handles, you know, so they're actually, and I'm sure the glass has a lot to do with it, they're fairly heavy. Now I used tung oil. I was going to use a varnish, but I figured tung oil really brings out that warmth of natural wood. I'm gonna go with it versus something that's, you know, a varnish. I'm not really a fan of varnish. Unless it has stain, then I'll probably use varnish. But yeah, there you go. If y'all like this video and want to see more, go ahead and give me a like, subscribe. Check over on my TikTok, I got Facebook, Instagram. You know, I got all those. Of course, my website, I'll have it down in the description. All of my affiliate links, along with my Amazon links, will be on my website. So y'all want to see any tools that I used here that you might want to check out, they're on there. So y'all be sure to check that out. It'll be in the, like I said, in the description. Give me a like, subscribe. I appreciate it. You know, y'all have a good one. God bless.